it is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19.
Well, Mayor Lewis, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are, another episode of the Dennis Ford My Career right here on Madden 19. If you missed any of the other episodes, remember you're on the channel in the playlist, playing with a little bit of different style of uniforms today. We got the Oilers helmets on and the Titans jerseys.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And he has the first.
There you have it, folks. They said Denny was the second leading rusher in the NFL.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Mariota. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what.
Touchdown, Titans!
Zone for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive, what we call it.
PAT is good by Thigpen. Touchback. 21-yard reception. 5-yard reception. 4. "49-yard field goal attempt is good. So it's 7-3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mariota.
What do you do, Mariota? You threw it.
Complete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing, Mariota.
What are you doing?
Incomplete.
"38-yard punt, 1-yard punt return. 1st and 10 now. 9-yard rush for Melvin Gordon. An 8-yard touchdown or pass. Sacked. Another field goal.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. To throw Mariota.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mariota now on second down.
Why does he keep throwing it?
Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open down.
He keeps throwing it underneath me.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And then Patrick drops it.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go at that point.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows? But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shot.
Come on, man.
Out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Wow.
Come the Titans now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him in contract time. You could kick that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super toe.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So a 2-minute warning here.
First down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from...
Denny will stay out on this one. 6 of 11 for Mariota on this one.
Mariota on first down. And with a flag down, he goes
Holding.
down.
Holding.
So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Holding, offense.
So they will take these.
The penalty is declined.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll run it here. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. Now the
We're going to have to punt it, folks.
Second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over.
They're going to punt it here. "68-yard punt, 1-yard punt return. Penalty, a 15-yard penalty. Pass dropped by Keenan Allen. Incomplete pass. 14 yards. Incomplete pass. 11. Pass knocked away. 7-yard reception. 25-yard reception. 1st and goal, a 3-yard rush. And they did get the touchdown.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's got the tight end, Vidal.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them.
Oh, what a catch!
25.
What a catch!
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about
Going up.
It's caught in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Tennessee in for the score, and the Titans are able to strike for 6.
I don't know. They may challenge that. They may challenge that. No, they're not going to challenge it. Okay. Two-yard rush.
They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. They were stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And he takes us up to the 40.
So finally, Denny catches a pass from Mariota.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And they'll go on the ground. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and makes creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you might just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
This might be a mistake, folks. I didn't mean to go for it, but...
On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
So Denny catches it for the first down.
7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop.
Oh, man, incomplete.
On a fourth down play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that
That's
answer.
cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. On third down, it's Ford. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. To throw is Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down.
Little struggle for Denny today, folks. 48-yard field goal is good, though. I think, Penn. Melvin Gordon III is really taking it to us here on defense. And we will take over.
Offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first
There it is, folks. A pass is complete.
Time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone,
Did he catch it? No.
Anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle, it doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Mariota. And
Touchdown.
he will score.
Denny gets there.
Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved.
There you go, folks. So the Titans take the lead now, 27-13. Great pass there by Mariota to Denny Ford. Eight-yard touchdown. 27-20.
collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The second down throw here for Mariota. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Mariota.
Oh, there it goes.
Complete to Taylor. Evades the tackler and now some space. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And the last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Denny running that football with purpose there. 29 rushes, a $115 for Denny Ford.
Don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle.
Touchdown.
His way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a...
So 34-20 now. The Titans pretty much have this game sewed up. 1st and 10 now, a 9-yard reception. 6-yard reception there, and it looks like
and on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 3rd down, that's Ford. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I guess we'll kick a field goal according to the coach, folks. 19-yard field goal. 37-20.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get it. Not easily done.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run on the draw. And an Allen run. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On 3rd down. That's 4. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
That's it, folks. The Titans win it here, 37-20.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Tennessee, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on
Well, there you have it, folks. The Titans win it 37-20. Denny had to get a lot of attempts to get over that 100-yard mark he got, but he would not be denied that 100-yard game. We'll take a look real quick if we may. We are still 7-7. We're still in the hunt, according to what there. We'll have to wait till the next game to see if they give us the in the hunt. See if we're still in the hunt there. I don't think we can do anything with our. Not enough points in the bucket. Not sure how many points we actually need there. So with my goals. The milestones, folks, 1,000-yard milestone for Denny Ford. He does it there. His legacy score is 4608, 4,608. There you have it, folks. If you're new, do me a favor, scratch the claw marks at the bottom right corner of the screen. Come into the Wolfpack fam today, sniffing by into the bell icon, become part of the Great Squad. You're not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. We will see you for the next episode. Remember, always stay hungry. Hungry like the wolf, Wolfman Lewis. Arr! I am out.